Take a moment just to get really comfortable and settled wherever you happen to be, in your home or outside. And we'll just gather our energy, our mental energy, our physical, our spiritual energy, and just kind of try to bring it in right here so that everything is coming right to this point at the beginning of class of trying to bring us to that center point of shunya and some stillness. And so I hope that we're doing some settling in and some adjusting as we continue to go through this process globally and locally that we're working through. And the idea is to have the tools at our hand that we need to really self-regulate and self-manage all of our energy. And so today's class, we're going to be focusing on a beautiful series that is to help to lighten the body. I feel like sometimes when we take on a heavy emotional component, or if we're just tuned in to the energetic field of everyone and everything that's going on, just finding a way to relieve some of that tension and pressure in the mind and the body is very helpful. And so we're going to start off with a Kriya today that's going to lighten the body, and we're going to use a lot of breath of fire. So we're going to be stimulating the navel point to circulate the energy from that navel point, but also to bring blood circulation into the lungs. So we're going to be working on the lungs. We're going to be circulating the blood into the lungs. We're going to be accessing the energy that's coiled up right at the navel point and releasing it through the body. We're going to be adjusting the chemical balance in the blood and then helping to relieve and remove residual tension that we may have taken on or are storing up in our body and in our minds. So that's going to be the first set. And then we're going to go into a beautiful breath meditation series to really balance out the glandular system, which is responsible. The glands are the guardian of our health. And so we're still working on, really pumping the lungs and working through the body, but not only just for the health and the maintenance of the lungs, but also to open up that rib cage and to help us release any stress or paranoia or the fear that we may be contracting or holding in this area of the body. We want to keep everything really fluid and open so that things have a way of processing through. And so we'll do our Kriyas today, and if you're menstruating or pregnant, then no breath of fire. So in the first Kriya, when we're using all of that breath of fire, I'll give you the alternative for just using an inhale and an exhale to be very gentle on the navel. And otherwise, you'll do your best with breath of fire and really try to keep up and know that as we use this powerful and beautiful cleansing breath today, that we're cleaning out any toxicity in the lungs, any toxic residual, things that we need to clear out. We're oxygenating the blood. We're creating a set point for the nervous system to really balance it out and bring ourselves to more of a stable way of being. And so if you have any questions about this class, I'll stay on Zoom for a few minutes after and we can chat about the experience. So to begin, let's just find our sits bones, really grounding and planting onto the floor. And so relaxing yourself from the navel point down, you're just dropping in. It's like the beautiful trunk of your tree. So you really feel your navel point's about 2 inches below the belly button. You just want to slightly contract that in and engage yourself with your navel point right from the beginning. And then just release your knees and release your hips and release your sits bones and just let them drop down. And then as you feel your body releasing from the waist down, just start to feel the fluidity of the breath. So inhaling and exhaling, begin to move your navel point with the breath. In Kundalini Yoga, we breathe in through the nose and we breathe out through the nose unless there's another breath given. So as you inhale, you really expand and you push the navel point away from the spine. And then you draw the breath up and you open the rib cage and you use the elasticity of the lungs to really become wide and expansive in the rib cage diaphragm area. You draw the breath all the way up and lift the collarbones with the very top of the breath. It's 3 parts. And then as you exhale, you elongate the spine, you lengthen up, you lift out of the hips, you tuck your chin in slightly and exhale the breath all the way out. And as you sit really steady and you find your stillness, bring your eyes right to the Ajna chakra. That's that point between the eyebrows at the bridge of the nose. So you imagine that you're pressing the eyes a little bit cross-eyed right into the center of the forehead, as if you can see beyond the forehead into infinity. So the spine is tall, the shoulders are relaxed down, the hands can be in Gyan Mudra for a minute. And just notice your body and just notice for a moment what you feel. It's very important that we bring ourselves to some point of stillness at least once a day so that we can just notice. And then we can work with what we notice. Good, and as you're breathing, a few more cleansing breaths. So really consciously move your breath through, maybe 3 more deep breaths as you lock your eyes at your Ajna chakra. Preparing for Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. I bow down and I give reverence to the infinite creative wisdom within me, the Guru within me, the Guru that brings me from darkness to light, from ignorance to wisdom. I'm linking into our higher consciousness and into that beautiful golden chain of Kundalini Yoga teachers. So bring your palms together and rub them right in front of your heart center. And then press your palms together, thumbs at the center of the sternum, elbows out to the side. Create some pressure between the palms. This helps to neutralize our energy. Keeping the chin tucked and eyes rolled up, we'll chant this beautiful mantra 3 times in tunin. So inhale deeply. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Good, inhale. Argude Name, Chikargude Name, Satgude Name, Siri Gurude Ave Name. Argude Name, Chikargude Name, Satgude Name, Siri Gurude Ave Name. Argude Name, Chikargude Name, Satgude Name, Siri Gurude Ave Name. Keeping your palms pressed, inhale deeply. And just suspend that breath for a moment. Go ahead and contract Moban, the lower part of your body squeezes in, contract all the way through your navel. Keep the palms pressed, chin tucked, and eyes rolled up. Good, and exhale, let's release the hands into Gyan Mudra. So the tip of the thumb and the index finger are touching. Before we warm up the spine, we're just going to chant Ad Gude Name in a musical version for a few minutes, really just to get us deeper into that meditation. So we want to set the mind into a meditative space so that as we practice and breathe and move, the mind is more under our control. And so go ahead and close your eyes. We'll just chant this for a couple minutes. If you don't know the mantra, it's okay to just listen and open your ears to the shabad. Keep the spine tall. Let's open our hearts and sing the mantra that creates a protective light around our auric field. Adgure name, Jugadgure name. Opening your throat, letting the vibration move through you. Satgure name, Sri Guru Deve name, Adgure name. Just chanting from your heart, let things open. Jugadgure name, Satgure name, Sri Guru Deve name. Begin to soften inside as you chant. Adgure name, Jugadgure name, Satgure name, Sri Guru Deve name. Feel the resonance of the mantra within you. Adgure name, Jugadgure name, Satgure name, Sri Guru Deve name. A few more times to really just open the space. Adgure name, Jugadgure name, Satgure name, Sri Guru Deve name. Quiet the mind a little more. Adgure name, Jugadgure name, Satgure name, Sri Guru Deve name. Now instead of chanting, just begin long, deep breathing. Take the breath long and deep, slow it way down. Maybe a 20-second inhale, 20-second hold, and a 20-second exhale. See if you can achieve somewhat of a 1-minute breath. Slow it down, take it deep, and just keep tuning in. Keep the eyes closed at the Ajna chakra. Feel yourself melting into your yoga practice already. Release a little bit more on the exhale, let things go. Satgure name, Sri Guru And the next inhale, feel the rib cage open, feel the expansion through the midpoint of your body. Just really breathe open, take the breath all the way up, and then exhale, empty out. Release the stress, the tension, the nervousness, whatever's happening there through the exhale. Work with your breath for another few moments. Good, now transition the hands, wrap them around the ankles and shins. Let's begin flexing the spine, inhaling forward and exhaling back. Let's start moving the body, opening up, moving the spinal fluid and releasing any tension or stress we might be holding in the back and the shoulders. So close your eyes. Inhale forward through the nose, exhale back through the nose. Make it nice and rhythmic. Harmonizing the breath in the body, eyes at the Ajna chakra. Start to create some flow through your body. You can move fast, you can move rhythmic. If you really want to open things up and start off with a nice powerful posture, you can. Otherwise, you can take it slow. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Just maintain the pose and let it do its work. Keep moving and breathing, but take the hands to the knees. This works the mid to upper spine, inhaling forward, exhaling back. Activate the posture through the spine, so less pull of the arms. The movement is really with the spine. Breathe strong. Let the heart open, keep going, really push your spine. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Keep your spine tall as you exhale the breath out. Keep the hands on the knees and begin rotating all the way around, grinding your sits bones into the floor. It's called Sufi grind. Really take your body all the way through. Work around the base of your spine. Just begin to let things open up. Eyes closed and stay tuned in. Just experience all the expansion you can as we move and breathe. Feels so good to let things open, to move energy where energy may be stuck. So just breathe. Using the muscles of the abdomen to really grind your sits bones. This works on digestion and the ability to eliminate what we need to eliminate physically, emotionally. Good, keep going a little bit longer. Keep rotating. Stay in your experience, eyes closed. Inhale, lengthen your spine nice and tall, and take your hands under your knees. You can stack one foot in front of the other, or just keep yourself in with one foot on top of the other, whatever's easiest. Inhale, draw the knees all the way up to the chest, and exhale, bring them down. Inhale up, let's open up the hips. Let's release some tension we might be storing in the hip area. Inhale up and exhale down. Just close your eyes. When you bring the knees up, you can even hold navel point in. And just breathe and move. Inhale up, exhale down. Good. Keep your navel point contracted. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, bring the knees up. Exhale, let them go and bring the soles of the feet together. Let's widen it out just a little bit, but continue. So wrap your hands around the toes, sit up nice and tall. We're going to begin the butterfly pose where we start flapping the knees up and down. So elongate the spine, pull the navel point in and up, tuck your chin, eyes at the ajna, and just move those knees. Let's open up this whole hip region and get that circulation going. Breathe. Can be little movements with the knees or big movements, bringing them farther up towards the head. Just get them flapping. Good, keep up. Now begin to release. Really move the knees, move the legs. Stop holding back with your mind. So see if you can just relax and breathe as you let the body go. And inhale, center. Exhale. One more warm up. We're going to open the legs nice and wide, or as wide as they want to travel this early in class. And sit up nice and tall. So if you tend to rock off your sits bones and tilt the pelvis, then roll your blanket or mat under your sits bones. You can leave the hands on the legs, or you can use the arms up. So you can, we're going to inhale, center, exhale, twist and come down. Inhale up and exhale down. So you can either use the arms or you can leave the hands on the legs, but we're twisting and moving. Inhaling, center, exhaling, twisting, come down. Close your eyes, breathe, open the insides of the legs, stimulate the sex nerve, and enjoy the opening here. Good, keep up, keep going, keep breathing. Move the body left and right, turning your navel point towards your toe as you come down. Now inhale and bring the arms all the way up. Exhale, you can either release the hands to your toes or to your ankles or shins or anywhere that they go on the legs. We're going to keep the hands on the legs as we inhale up and exhale forward and down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. So pumping the chest over the floor. Hands are wherever most comfortable. Tuck your chin, close your eyes, and a nice steady breath here. Really bringing some beautiful circulation all the way through the hips and the pelvic area. Just breathe and move. A few more. Now keep your hands where they are, but inhale and lengthen the spine all the way. Exhale, come forward and down. If it's more comfortable, you can drop the hands to the floor out in front of you, or you can keep them on your feet or your legs. But just keep the spine lengthening so that you're pulling out from the hips and then you're dropping in. Always use your breath to guide yourself further. Never push into the pose or force anything open. Just close your eyes. Maintain your inner focus and breathe long and deep. Let things go. Feel your lower spine opening. Deepen your breath. You can do it. Inhale and slowly walk yourself all the way up. We're going to bring the legs together as we come lying down on the back. You can shake them out if you need to. You can shake them or rock them left and right. Just release any tension that may have been gathered through that posture. So this is where we begin our Kriya. And this is where we're going to begin our breath of fire in each of the poses that we're doing. So for those of you who are newer or just need a reminder of breath of fire is an equal inhalation, exhalation, pumping the navel. So it's not about how fast you're breathing, but it's about how equal and how sustainable the rhythm of the breath is. So we pump the navel releases out on the inhale, and then we pull it in on the exhale. So it's, you can start off with a slow breath of fire. Or if you have a practice with breath of fire and want to pick up the pace, it's nice and powerful and rapid. There should be no stress anywhere in the body with breath of fire. You shouldn't be dizzy or nauseous. So if any of those things are happening, just slow the breath down, go to long, deep breathing, and then see if you can come back into breath of fire. So it's going to teach you a little bit about your own lung capacity, the rate of breath, and the rhythm of your breath. And so I always say we just fake it till we make it, and it's important we start somewhere. So the first posture, we're going to come lying down, and we're going to bring the hands locked behind the head. It's this simple. The heels are going to be towards each other, and the feet are relaxed. So from lying down position with the hands behind the head so that the lungs are extremely open, you close your eyes and begin a beautiful breath of fire. Keep pumping your navel the best you can. Legs are on the floor, breathing powerfully. Open up the lung meridians, clear out the lungs, release toxic deposits in the lungs. Keep up, breath of fire. Inhale deeply and hold the breath. Suspend the breath if you want. You can contract Moband, contract your rectum, sex organs, and navel, but just hold and squeeze. Slowly exhale. We're going to do this one more time. So with the hands behind the head and the feet relaxed, heels together, we're going to begin a beautiful and powerful breath of fire. So close your eyes and begin. Keep up, find an equal rhythm with your inhale, exhale. Keep up, keep going, breath of fire. Stay in your meditative mind. Let the rhythm relax you and take you deeper. "30 seconds, breath of fire. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath and lift both legs 6 inches off the floor and point your toes. Hold your breath. If you can, 6 inches off the floor. Really stimulate your navel point here. And slowly exhale, release the legs to the floor. You can open your feet nice and wide. So we're in the same mudra. The hands are behind the neck. We're lying flat on the back and the legs are open nice and wide. We're going to continue with a breath of fire. So we're going to do breath of fire. And then when we inhale and hold the breath, we're going to lift the feet 12 inches off the floor. And then we're going to exhale, release them, and continue breath of fire. So I'll guide you in the process, but for now, open your legs wide, hands behind your head, eyes closed. Begin a beautiful, powerful breath of fire. Pump your navel, find your rhythm, keep up. Find a way to relax into your breath of fire. Inhale deeply. And if it's safe for your lower spine, lift the legs up about 6 to 12 inches off the floor and hold. If there's the wrong kind of pressure on your lower back, then just keep them on the floor. Hold the breath. Even if your legs are shaking, hold the legs. Exhale and slowly release the legs back down to the floor, keeping them nice and open and wide. Continue on with a powerful and beautiful breath of fire. Begin. Keep pumping your navel powerfully, keep the breath steady, and keep the mind in meditation. Inhale deeply. And if it's safe for your lower spine, lift your legs a few inches off the floor and hold the breath. Otherwise, keep the legs on the floor and hold the breath. Hold steady, really stimulate your navel point, release energy. Beautiful. Exhale, release the legs back down to the floor, keeping them open wide if it's comfortable. Close your eyes. We have 2 more rounds of this. So begin a powerful, really put your love in your heart and spirit into your breath of fire. Begin. Open your lungs, clear them out, breath of fire. Strengthen your nervous system, set your mind. And inhale deeply. Hold the breath, and if it's comfortable for your lower back, lift the legs off the floor. Hold the breath, really press your lower spine into the floor and contract. If your legs shake here, it's okay. Good. Exhale, release the legs down. We have 1 more round in this pose. If breath of fire is not an option for you today, you can use long, deep breathing here. Here we go. So legs open, eyes closed. Begin another powerful round of breath of fire. Begin. Don't be shy about your breath of fire. Pump your navel, activate your energy system, breathe. Try to keep up and keep going the best that you can. 10 seconds. Inhale deeply. If you can, press your lower spine into the floor, tilt your pelvis and lift your legs and hold. And then exhale, slowly bring your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your knees and really just rock left and right on your spine. Let's release the spine. You can roll the knees around in a circle. Massage your lower back, release some tension. Inhale, squeeze your knees in. Exhale, release the legs down. I'm going to give you a couple variations for stretch pose. So again, we're really working on the navel point here. We're energizing the navel and then bringing circulation into the lungs. A full stretch pose is to put the arms over the thighs, palms down. We lift the head 6 inches, point the toes, lift the feet 6 inches and look directly at the big toes and use a breath of fire. If that is too much pressure on your lower spine, then we take the hands under the bottom, palms down, tilting the pelvis, pressing your lower spine in. We lift the head 6 inches, the feet 6 inches, and breath of fire. If that is still too much on your body, for your lower back, or you're menstruating or pregnant, you can leave the head on the floor and just inhale one leg up about 6 to 12 inches, exhale down. You're alternating lifting the leg. You can also use stretch pose without breath of fire if that is a breath that's not an option for you today. So choose your variation. The first is the arms are over the thighs. The second are the palms are face down on the floor under your bottom. And the third is just to use the legs up and down. So lift your head off the floor, lift your heels off the floor, and begin breathing. Powerful breath of fire. It's going to be a little bit of a challenging pose for some of you. Do your best to stay in it. Keep up. Keep up for 20 seconds. You can do it. Inhale. Exhale, draw your knees deep into your chest. Pull the legs down. Release your neck left and right. Just take a few deep breaths. Let everything relax here. Good. And then on your next inhale, you'll roll to one side and come all the way up, or you can just rock up and come all the way up. We're going to stretch the legs out in front of us. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take the left foot, we're going to place the ankle on top of the right thigh. So if this is too much of a stretch on your hips or your knee, the second variation is to take the sole of the foot and to put it in the inner right thigh. So it's a little deeper stretch to have that foot crossed over. So either option is okay. We're going to flex the right foot and do our best to really elevate the spine here. And as we come forward, we're going to stretch all the way, hinging from the hips. So we're not raising the shoulders. We're collapsing in the heart to get towards the toes. The idea is to inhale back 60 degrees and then exhale forward. And if you can, you come past the feet, hinging from the hips with a nice straight spine. So it's inhaling back and exhaling forward at your own pace. So you may find you don't have so much movement in the hips today, and you may not reach past the toes. That's fine. We just do our best. So close your eyes, inhaling 60, exhaling forward at your own pace, breathing and moving. So keep up. Doesn't have to be a super fast movement, just one that you can really relax into with the breath. Good. Inhale, center, lengthen your spine. Exhale. Go ahead and switch legs. Draw the left leg out as you flex the left foot and bring the right ankle over the left thigh, or the inner right foot into the inner left thigh, whichever feels best on your body. The arms come up as we inhale back and we exhale forward at your own pace. Close your eyes, breathe, and just move your body and enjoy the release. Such a good release on the lower spine. Do your best. You can even contract the navel point in and hold it as you move and breathe. Just honoring and acknowledging wherever our bodies are today, that we're doing something really healthy and positive to create something new and beautiful in our bodies, our minds, and our souls. So just keep breathing. Almost there. Inhale, center. Exhale, release the arms. And go ahead and bring the right leg out and stretched with the left. So if you find yourself again rocking off the sits bones and tilting the pelvis, just bring your mat or blanket or pillow, something a little bit under your hips so that you're really sitting nice and tall on both sits bones. We're going to bring the arms behind us and lean back to 60 degrees. So pull your navel point in and make this a really beautiful and active posture. So we're not sinking in and dropping down and releasing the spine. We want to elevate. We're pushing the chest up, the heart open. The lungs are really open here. We're going to look at the ceiling with the eyes open and fix the eyes on a point on the ceiling. Now the idea is to try to keep the eyes open without blinking. So they will water, and sometimes you'll feel the air on the eyeballs and it's not that comfortable. But if you can, as long as you can, you open your eyes and keep them fixated on a point on the ceiling. The spine is back, the hands are on the floor, and then we begin a powerful breath of fire. The lungs are really open here. So do your best to pull that breath through. So let's begin breath of fire. Good. Keep pumping your navel. Powerful breath. Keep going, keep the momentum, keep the breath fluid, pump your navel, eyes open, breath of fire. Inhale deeply. If it's safe for your lower spine, lift both feet 6 inches off the floor and hold. And really hold and really feel the power and strength of your navel point. If your body is shaking, it's okay. Good, and slowly exhale, release the legs down. We're going to repeat just for 1 minute. So hands are on the floor, body is slightly back, eyes are open, fixated. A powerful and strong breath of fire. If you can't do breath of fire, long, deep breathing. Begin. One more minute to activate, purify, cleanse, and circulate in your lungs. Keep up, keep going. 15 more seconds. Work any nervous energies out of your body with a powerful breath of fire. And inhale deeply. Hold the breath and contract and squeeze Mulband, your root lock. Squeeze and contract the rectum, sex organs, and navel. Squeeze like you've never squeezed before. Hold it nice and tight. Good. Exhale. Release the breath and come lying down on your back. This is the last posture in this Kriya. Go ahead and come lying down. For just a moment, close your eyes and take maybe 3 to 5 deep breaths. So let the feet flop open, let the arms by your side in a corpse pose. This is not the last posture in the Kriya, but it's nice to allow ourselves to acclimate to the changes we've made. So close your eyes. In corpse pose for a few moments, take deep breaths. Good. This last posture is going to help us create the tension so that we can, on the exhale, fully and completely release it. So we are releasing residual tension that we've stored in our body. We're going to bring the arms up to 90 degrees with the palms open, the fingers spread wide. We're going to inhale deeply. And as we hold the breath, we're going to bring the hands into fists, and with a great pressure, as if we're resisting it happening, slowly you're going to bring the fist all the way down to your chest. So the arms are shaking. And when those fists touch the chest, you exhale and release, and then do it again. So 2 times, starting with the arms up, palms facing each other, fingers open. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath and squeeze the hands in the fist, and then with a great resistance, start bringing the fist down into the chest. Take it slow. So with so much force that the body is shaking. Keep holding that breath. And when the fists touch the chest, exhale, let it go. And then do it one more time. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Hold the breath, squeeze the hands into fist, and begin drawing them in slowly. With a lot of force and resistance, we're almost there. And as soon as they touch the chest, exhale. And then relax the arms by your side. Corpse pose is a part of the end of this Kriya. So we're not in Shavasana yet, but just relax. Close your eyes and let your feet flop open. Palms up. Release the breath. Don't control it, but just let it flow. Just bring yourself into a nice and beautiful relaxation here. Slow it down even more. Let your body relax. Try to let go of everything, holding on to nothing.
Hari ka naam, Hari ka naam, Hari ka naam, Hari ka naam, Satnam. Bhaj man mere, Hari ka naam, Hari ka naam, Satnam, Satnam. Bhaj man mere, Hari ka naam,
Just start to
Hari
feel your breath in your body. Feeling your fingertips and your toes and gently moving them. Circling your wrist and your ankles. And then when you're ready, you can draw your knees up and into your chest and wrap your arms around your knees and give yourself a nice and beautiful squeeze in. Really stretch out your lower spine. And then maybe in a breath or two, you'll find your way up to a seated position, an easy pose for our meditation series. Good. We have health on our minds. And the idea is to really be proactive and to really just create practices in our life daily and mindsets where we're working on the sustainability and the nurturing and the taking care of our health. So that it's a nice and consistent practice that we create and build for our immunity and our glands, our glandular system, you know, to be more in a state with our parasympathetic nervous system so that we're calm and we're cool. You know, and we just want to maybe bring a few things into our life every day to really learn how to create a nice self-regulation so we can regulate our emotions and our energies, our nervous system on a daily and regular basis. So I chose this meditation. It's a 3-part series because we're really working again with the breath. And the breath is one of the easiest and most accessible ways to regulate our systems, our emotional energies, our nervous energies, all the different things that are happening within us. The breath is with us all the time. And just by changing the breath rate, or how we're using the breath, whether it's segmented or inhaling through the left nostril or doing alternate nostril breathing, we're activating and stimulating different areas of the brain. We're changing the gray matter of the brain. We're impacting and balancing the hemispheres of the brain as well as the nervous system. So today, again, we started off with a powerful breath of fire, and now we're going to change the breath rhythm in the first part of this meditation to separate the breath into 16 equal parts on the inhale and 16 equal parts on the exhale. So this is called the Breath Meditation Series for Glandular Balance. And I'll read you the notes, why we're doing this. The notes are: your glands are the guardians of your physical health and your stability in infinite consciousness. Your glandular secretions determine the chemistry of the blood, and the blood in turn determines the composition of your personality. If, for example, you lack proper iodine from the thyroid gland, you'll lack patience and seldom succeed in staying calm and cool. If you are to gain mastery of unlimited consciousness in yourself, you must master the physical consciousness to help you, not hinder you. It's best to work on this while we're young. So we're going to prepare our glandular balance now so that as we age, disease and fatigue may not blunt the enjoyment of our consciousness. So the first pose is to sit nice and tall and bring the hands into Gyan Mudra. That means the tip of the thumb and the index finger are touching. You can gently contract your navel in. Now, I realize that some of us don't have the lung capacity to break the breath all the way to 16 breaths. So if that's you, you can do 8 or 12. But the ideal way to do this is to inhale 16 parts as you mentally chant Sat Nam. So it's going to be a total of 8, times Sat Nam 8 times. So it's like this. All the way up to 16 breaths. So you're mentally chanting Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, and see if you can get to 16 inhales. And then you release it 16 times on Sat Nam. So it's so you're inhaling, breaking the breath into 16 short sniffs, and then you're exhaling and breaking the breath into 16 short sniffs. And you're using the mantra Sat Nam mentally, if you can. So we just do the best we can because there's always a lot happening in Kundalini Yoga. So sit up tall, tuck your chin, roll your eyes up to the Ajna Chakra, and in your own pace, at your own rate, you'll begin equally breaking up the breath into 8, 12, or 16 parts, ideally 16 on the inhale, equally exhaling in 16 parts, and continuing while chanting the mantra in your mind to Sat Nam. Good. Keep up. Stay in your meditation. Keep going with the breath and the mantra. Keep your focus. Eyes at the ajna. Do the best you can with your breath. Pulling the navel slightly with each breath. Keep up. Keep holding your attention to your breath and your meditation. Keep up a little bit longer. And inhale deeply. Suspend the breath and squeeze in and up on Moband. And if you want, you can pull diaphragm lock, Uddiyana, and then lock your neck, Jalandhara. And pull Mahabandha, your 3 locks. So rectum, sex organs, navel in and up, then squeeze tight in on your diaphragm and tuck your chin. Slowly exhale. And inhale deeply. And exhale completely. There's 2 more short parts to this meditation. Come lying down on your back with your arms overhead. Arms are overhead. Backs of the palms are flat on the floor. You point your toes. Now, if you have the strength of your lower spine, you inhale, lift both feet 6 inches off the floor. Then as you release the legs down, you exhale and bring your chin towards your chest. So as you inhale, the head is relaxed and both feet are lifted 6 inches with the toes pointed. Exhale, release the legs and bring your chin to your chest. So at your own pace, you're inhaling the legs up, bringing them down, exhaling the chin to your chest. So with eyes closed and alternating between inhaling legs up, exhaling chin in. Close your eyes. Keep up. Not doing it that long. Do your best. Legs are just coming up 6 inches. Taking your time with this posture, we're not rushing through it.
Chaturchakravarti
20 more seconds. Good. Inhale, relax the legs down and bring your arms back and relax the arms down. And then roll to one side, and as you can, come sitting up in easy pose. The last part of this meditation for our glandular system. So when we bow, we want to bow with some devotion. In the teachings of Kundalini Yoga, it was said that our destiny is written across our forehead, and when we bow to our destiny. It's an extremely humbling pose to bow. So I find that it's sometimes easier for students to stack the legs with one foot in front of the other as we're trying to bow and come forward. But you may have plenty of flexibility in your hips, to bring one leg on top of the other and then bow forward. So you may find you have a lot of movement in the hips, and it's easy for you to hinge forward and put the forehead all the way down. You may find that you can only go a few inches forward. So whatever your body is comfortable doing, of course, is always okay. So we're going to go ahead and take the right palm on the left elbow and the left palm wrapped around the right elbow. So we're crossing the arms here, and then as we inhale, we come up, and as we exhale, we bring the forehead down. So you can, if you need a little more space to help you get forward, you can release the arms slightly, but it's an inhale up and an exhale forward, and an inhale up and an exhale forward. And with long breath and with devotion and with love, you begin to bow. So inhaling up and exhaling forward.
चतर चक्रवर्ती चतर चक्र भुगते स्वयं सर्वदा सर्वजुगते कालं प्रणासि दयालं स्वरूपे सदांग संगे अभंगं विभूते चतर चक्रवर्ती चतर चक्र भुगते स्वयं सर्वदा सर्वजुगते कालं प्रणासि दयालं स्वरूपे सदांग संगे अभंगं विभूते चतर चक्रवर्ती चतर चक्र भुगते स्वयं सर्वदा सर्वजुगते कालं प्रणासि दयालं स्वरूपे सदांग संगे
Good. Keep up.
चतर चक्रवर्ती चतर चक्र भुगते स्वयं सर्वदा सर्वजुगते कालं प्रणासि दयालं स्वरूपे सदांग संगे अभंगं विभूते चतर चक्रवर्ती चतर चक्र भुगते स्वयं सर्वदा सर्वजुगते कालं प्रणासि दयालं स्वरूपे सदांग संगे अभंगं विभूते
Good. Keep up.
चतर चक्रवर्ती चतर चक्र भुगते स्वयं सर्वदा सर्वजुगते कालं प्रणासि दयालं स्वरूपे सदांग संगे अभंगं विभूते चतर चक्रवर्ती चतर चक्र भुगते
Inhale, center. Exhale, relax your hands in Gyan Mudra. Lengthen your spine. Keep your eyes at the Ajna Chakra. Just take a few long, deep breaths. Feel the opening and expansion all the way through your rib cage and diaphragm area. Feel your breath moving everything, opening things up. Explore with your breath for another few breaths, how deep and far and wide you can go with your breathing. And inhale deeply. And as you exhale, slowly come lying down on your backs for deep relaxation. Give ourselves time in corpse pose to let everything adjust, to allow ourselves that space to acclimate to the changes that were created in our yoga today. Corpse pose is coming into shunya, that state of stillness where we experience peace because nothing is happening. So lying down with your arms by your side and your palms facing up, letting your feet flop open. You can cover up if you need to. And just taking a moment to work with your breath to scan the body. Letting the eyelids become heavy and the forehead soften. Unclench your teeth and relax the jaw area. Feel your hips sinking down into the floor, your lower back, your upper back, your arms. Everything is releasing. And you just breathe and relax and meditate here.
Satguru Prasad, Satguru Prasad. Ek Onkar, 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 Satguru Prasad, Satguru Prasad. Ek Onkar. Ek Onkar, Satguru Prasad, Satguru Prasad. 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 Ek Onkar. Ek Onkar, Satguru Prasad, Satguru Prasad. 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 Ek Onkar. Ek Onkar, Satguru Prasad, Satguru Prasad. 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 Ek Onkar.
Start to feel your breath
Ek Onkar, Satguru Prasad.
in and out of your body.
Ek Onkar, Satguru Prasad.
Just feel where your fingertips and your toes are. Begin moving them up and down, circling the wrists and the ankles around. You can inhale and bring your arms overhead and stretch as you point the toes and take a deep breath in. You can exhale and squeeze your knees up and into your chest. Good. Any final stretches, and then we'll come all the way up. May our bodies stay healthy, our minds stay healthy, our spirits stay healthy. May we continue to know the ways we need to keep ourselves uplifted and keep those around us uplifted and seeing a way forward. Thank you so much for being here today. It's been an honor and a blessing. Sat Nam.